Hi everyone, I'm just making this video to let you know about soul transformation therapy. This is something I've had for since 2017 and I love this as well. It's a sister therapy to Soul Plan. Soul Plan is about your whole life, your whole story, why you've come here, what challenges or opportunities for growth we've come here to experience, our gifts, our talents, our goals, and our purpose. It's your whole plan in your life. And soul transformation therapy is the sister therapy using all the 22 soul plan energies. And this is a separate spiritual counselling session that we use. Now, I have brought this out from time to time. It's been coming out more and more lately, though, because more people are wakening up to know that there's more than this body, there's more than this mind. We are spiritual beings, we do have a soul, and the soul is a massive part of us, obviously. And if our soul is trying to communicate and say things to our whole being, our body, or mentally, emotionally, physically will be affected. So it's good to work from a deep soul level, and this is exactly what soul transformation therapy does. So I allow 90 minutes for a session for this, and someone will book an appointment, come in, and it is a counselling session. So we find out exactly where they're at, how they're feeling, what's going on in their life. Maybe it's they're feeling stuck, or maybe they're not sure, but they just feel out of kilter or something. So we would talk about that, obviously, see where they're feeling. And then what we do in Soul Plan, we've got seven what we call polarity energies. And we would then ask our client to intuitively choose one of the seven polarity energies to see which polarity was actually affecting them in that now moment as well when they've come. So just randomly, we'll just say this is for the collective now as well, because I use these every week to do videos too for the collective. And all the years I've been using these, they've been 100% accurate every single time. And that's why I love it. I love Soul Plan. I love this because it's so deep soul. And I just feel it's an amazing gift that we've been given here as well. Dr. Frank Alper channeled Soul Plan, taken forward with Blue Marsden, and he's gone on to develop the soul transformation therapy. So, such a passion for this work and working at the deep soul level to help us all with the inner work that we are being asked to do to help our frequency within the world as well. So just at random, we'll pick one for the collective. What's coming out? I don't know what's behind here. I'll take this one. It's wisdom and support that's coming out here. This is a coil, a spring. It's like I'll get pushed down, but we've got the resilience to bounce back again. So this one is all about wisdom and folly. It is about making mistakes, but there are no mistakes. We learn from the situations we go in. Sometimes you'll get a repeating pattern. You think, well, why do I keep doing that? But we'll eventually learn. So it's about unconscious patterns as well, and obviously about maybe problems coming from the unconscious that we can't quite understand as well. And maybe we've got a lack of objectivity in life as well. So just a wee bit oversensitivity with this one as well. We will then talk about that with our client, depending what one comes up, and see if that relates to what's going on in their life. And 100% usually, yes, not usually, it is always some parts of that will be relevant to what's going on in their life as well. So then what we do is we'll have a chat and then we'll say, right, I'm going to ask you to pick another energy card here. If we were doing this online, we could do it because I do this all over the world. Just say, tell me when to stop, and we put the cards down and say stop, and then we pick the card. If someone's here in person, we ask them to pick another one out of the 22. So they're intuitively choosing one. I'll pick this one at random here. This has come up, number 18, finality and solution. This is a past life integration card as well, energy. All these past lives that we could have had. We get a decision to come back or return to source. So it would probably be that there's some past life integration going on as well. There's things that we're not consciously understanding, talking for a collective point of view here as well. So what we would do then is we've got this amazing grid here. We look at card number 18 and we're looking at polarity 1 that came up, which was your wisdom and folly, the coil, the spring. And what's coming up as an exact core issue right now is fear of exposure. And so if that resonates, because I'm just doing this as an impromptu sort of video here, and fear of exposure is coming up. Am I actually coming out to be who I truly am? Or am I hiding in my shell? Maybe I'm not coming out here because I'm a bit fearful. I don't want to show my true self, or I'm quite comfortable in my own sort of shell, in my own space. But if there's a fear of exposure, why is that? What's causing that? So we would talk about that and what it means for the client as well. And then what we've got is a kind of solutions chart where we are able to look and see, right, what's coming up here? Why is there a fear of exposure? So maybe we would want to talk to a part of us that's maybe keeping us back. There's a part of us saying, no, don't do that. But another part's maybe thinking, no, you have to get out there and do this. So there are 7 healing interventions in soul transformation therapy. And one of them is actually archetype work, where we actually connect with a part of us. And there will be 2 parts. There'll be one part that's maybe keeping us back, and there'll be another part that really wants you to get out. So we would actually pick another card, and then that one relates to different archetypes that we can choose from for our client. So I would say I'm going to maybe get you to speak to, just for example, an isolation part of you, but then there's another part that wants to really get out there and make things, wants you to get out there. So there's all different parts that we can connect to, but the card that the person would pick would be relating to what part we would be talking to. And you wouldn't believe that either until you experience it, because I remember when I first did it, I thought, yeah, right, you're going to get me to move and play that part. And I thought, that's not working for me. And anyway, you do it, and you just go intuitively with some questions that you get asked, and you can't help but just say the first thing that comes into your mind. And it's just like, oh my gosh, you're aware, you're perfectly aware, but this part of you is communicating with you, and it's coming out with advice and what its role is in your life, and some advice for you and helping you to move on. And then you come back and have a wee chat about that, and that's quite interesting. And then you would then move and go into the other part that's maybe more wanting you to be moving forward and giving you advice on what to do. And again, the same questions, and it's like you get asked, and you automatically come out with it. And we just did training lately as well, and it's just amazing to see how, yeah, people wouldn't believe it until you experience it. So I'm using that quite a lot in my sessions just now because it's very powerful, and I love it as well. And then you get a lot of information from that other part that comes through. There's things like soul retrievals, where there's maybe a missing part. So we're able then to take a wee meditation and able to reclaim a missing part that we've perhaps left behind somewhere, and claim that back to make us whole again, to move forward. There's things like chord balancing, vow breaks. There's also some forgiveness as well, and Nordic bond, and there's a few different healing interventions that are all absolutely beautiful. So that's a soul transformation therapy session, and it is very interactive, as you can see. It's very powerful, it's very deep soul led. And at the end, after a session, what we would do, we would then ask our client to pick 3 cards. Now, the first card that they would choose would be what has been healed. So they would pick a card and what has been healed, and then we would look at that. And that's kind of about isolation again, although it's a magnetism as well. I'm just looking at that right away, saying, okay, they've got the integration, but part of this energy and a challenge is that we can be quite isolated. And remember, it was fear of exposure that came up. So that's been healed as well, but there's a wee bit more to it all that we would explain. The next energy we would pick would be to what has been, what is needed to move forward. And well, there's the Divine Mother coming up. So the Divine Mother's coming in with her compassion and love for humanity as well. So it's about embracing that beautiful Divine Mother love that's within all of us to help move forward as well. I'm just giving a wee brief at the moment as well. We're doing the video. And then they would be asked to pick another one, which is what the person will embody moving on. What would be the gift? What would be the gift from the healing? And there we've got some thought and creativity. That's all about connecting with that. Really being the luminary, shining your light and going out, actually coming out. As we came out with fear of exposure at the beginning, and we've cleared that. We want to come out, we want to be united and networking and embodying that beautiful energy with the Divine Mother energy coming through and being the light, the beacon of light for others to move forward. And that's just a little snippet of it. There's more. But I just wanted to share what a session is about, soul transformation therapy. It's so powerful. It's a beautiful, beautiful session. And I love the fact it's interactive, it's deep soul led, and yeah. So if you would like to know more or have a session or anything, just let me know. And I will catch you all later. Lots of love to you all. Bye bye.